Hi, everybody. It's Helen McConnell here from helenmcconnell.com. And I want to welcome you to our weekly Tapping for Courage card episode. So let me introduce you to today's courage card that we're going to do some tapping on. Okay, it's Blaze the Trail. And let me read what the card says on the back, and then I'll give some insights and we'll tap. And hopefully this will cause you to become more connected to your courage cards. If you want to get a deck of courage cards, the instructions on how to do so are in the description below. Blaze the trail. Harness the courage to break free from old beliefs and dare to create something new. Oh my gosh, this is such a good time for this. Blaze the freaking trail. Armed with the light of love, truth, and boldness, cut through the barriers of quote unquote impossible. Forge a path where none existed before and trust that your willingness to innovate will reshape your life. This is so crucial. It's always important, but right now it is crucial. Your audacity will not only transform you, but will also light the way for others to follow. So, blaze the trail. That's what we're going to tap on. I want you to feel into something that you know that you came here to do, some trail you came here to blaze. Even if you're not sure what it is, I know you know there's something like where you're a bigger, bolder you. And when you blaze the trail, you find your audacity and you sort of are the light that others can follow. Just feel into that and notice, does that scare you? Does that excite you? Do you say, no freaking way? So I want you to really feel, most people feel it here, but you might feel it somewhere else. What does it feel like when you think, I am a trailblazer? Just say that out loud. I am a trailblazer. Okay, now we're going to do some tapping to help you reduce and eliminate that resistance because you want to have excitement and it's okay to be afraid as long as it doesn't stop you from taking steps forward, okay? Got to take steps. Don't have to do the whole thing. Just take some steps toward the trail that you are meant to blaze. And so in order to find your trail, I find it helpful to think about what is most important to you in your life, not anybody else's, but what feels most important to you that that you feel so passionate about that maybe you could find the way to blaze that trail. All right, start tapping on the side of the hand and say, let's see. Just start by saying, I am a trailblazer. Top of the head. I have a huge trail to blaze. On the eyebrow. I came here in this lifetime. Side of the eye to blaze this trail. Under the eye. All along the timeline. Under the nose. I've allowed myself to get distracted. On the chin because I'm really scared to be a trailblazer. Collarbone. I'm actually scared to do it. And as we get to that point, I'm really scared. Most people are too afraid to blaze the trail. I don't want you to think too much about it, but just think of the main thing that scares you. Okay. And I'm going to name a couple things and you see if anything stands out for you. Tap under your arm and say, I'm afraid that people will judge me. Top of the head. I'm afraid that I'll be wrong. On the eyebrow. I'm afraid I'll look stupid. Side of the eye. I'm afraid I'll fail. And probably the most important one to consider is I'm afraid I'll succeed. Okay, just feel those feelings as you tap. And the point of this particular tapping is to help you identify your fear about your trail, the trail you're meant to blaze. Find that fear and really shine your light on the fear. Really bring it out into the open. Don't lump it together. You might feel afraid of all of those things, but pick the one that stands out as the biggest thing, the biggest thing that stops me, that I don't want to take a look at. I don't want to feel that feeling. I don't want to overcome this thing. So find one of those fears that I just named, just one, and say it out loud. I'm going to say one. Say, I'm afraid I'll succeed. Under the eye. What if I succeed at this? Under the nose. Who will I be when I succeed at this? Not if, when I succeed at this. On the chin. What if I succeed? Collarbone. Who won't like me when I succeed? Under the arm. There'll just be more hurdles as I succeed. Top of the head. I just wanted my life to be easy. On the eyebrow. When I succeed, side of the eye. Life is going to be more challenging. Under the eye. And more rewarding. Under the nose. What if I succeed? And as you're tapping like this and repeating this, what if I succeed? If yours is one of the other things, that's okay. Just notice what comes up for you. Let your unconscious mind show you all the possibilities. So eventually, if you just tapped around and you pick the one thing that bothers you and you tap around and say it out loud, what if I fail? What if I succeed? What if people judge me? And you say the thing, you got to face that thought. Because it is just the thought that's stopping you. Nobody's holding you back physically. You might say, what if I can't find the finances? Or whatever the failure or successful thing is. You just go deeper and deeper and find the things and face them. Look at them. Don't skim over them. Say them out loud. Tap on each thing that is holding you back. And tapping will eventually lead you, if you pay close attention to what comes up, it will lead you to success, or it will lead you to overcoming the thing that's been stopping you. Okay? I really want this for you. And I know you want it too. Even if your insides are going, no way, no freaking way, I don't want to do this. Just keep using the tapping to slowly chip away at what's got you stuck. And your mind will do this amazing thing as you tap. It will start giving you a new picture, a new possibility, a new perception of what your path is meant to look like. What is the path I'm meant to find? All right, and then take a nice deep breath. Exhale. I hope that this will help you find the trail that you came here to blaze. And then slowly start to blaze it. Write it down. Once you discover what the thing is the trail is that you're here to blaze, write down a brief and succinct description and look at it every day. Write it down every day. Because what happens when we write it down, and I don't mean type it in your computer, I mean hand write it on a piece of paper. That activates your reticular activation system, which is a thing in your brain. You can look up what that is. It's a very powerful thing. It's the thing in your brain that causes you to spot examples of what you're looking for. Like if you're getting ready to buy a new car and you think, oh, I really want a red car. All of a sudden that activates your reticular activation system, RAS, and all of a sudden you will see every red car on the road. The thing that comes to mind when I was younger, I knew the experience of the RAS. I didn't know that was a real thing, but like I would think I need a beautiful pair of shoes for work, and I want them to be comfortable. and beautiful. And all of a sudden, all I could see were the shoes that other women were wearing. And did they look comfortable? Were they stylish? Were they elegant? And the RAS helps us find these things. The RAS will help you bring anything into your life that you are wanting to find, but you have to activate the RAS, reticular activation system. Okay. You activate it by writing something down. And I would recommend you write it down every day. Just write if your trail that you want to blaze is feeding hungry children, maybe. And you may not know where, you may not know how, but you write that down every day. You don't need any more words than that. You just say feeding hungry children. You might add, I see myself feeding hungry children. And things will start coming to you. People will come out of the woodwork and say, hey, I've got this project and I'm needing some help. And what we do is we feed hungry children, or, something like that. It's a powerful thing. We do all connect with each other, whether we like it or not, whether we want to believe it or not. But we have to decide, how do I want to connect with people? Do I want to connect because of the things that the trail that I'm blazing? Or do I want to turn my head and not see it? All right. So hopefully that fairly simple, not too complicated instruction will help you get on the trail, find the trail, and then start taking some steps. One step at a time is good. Eventually you'll get there. I want to hear about it when you do. All right. Thanks for joining. Please subscribe. We'll see you next week.